offensive approaches up and down. Be on the lookout for some guys looking to do some serious damage today.
So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Cubs strand one. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitched, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. 1 out. Into the box now, Tyler Saladino. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Digging in now, Ian Happ. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. The first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Hit on the ground to third. To second for 1, and for the second time in 2 innings here this afternoon, they bounced into a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play here with an average 5 homers, and he's driven in 24. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One now to Zobrist. Baez breaks from first. Shot weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready now for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now Lester's 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
And that pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 14 homers and 42 runs batted in.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Hit hard to short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
At the plate, Jimenez. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. This is skied into short left center. Russell ranging into the outfield. And that's the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Leury Garcia is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got to get out of this.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Lester into his motion. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Addison Russell.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Russell.
Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run for Addison Russell. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
In now, Albert Almora.
Albert Almora.
As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Three and 0 now. No outs, nobody on. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and whipped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 63 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate. 1-1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AV.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out.
1-1 to Schwarber. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. Wow. Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Almora is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Into the box, number 63. And this at-bat marks the beginning of his big league career. An exciting moment for him.
Oh, there's definitely some diamonds that fall through the cracks, and this is obviously one of them. You root for guys like this. Late round draft picks that have had to work so hard to get here.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Through 3 complete. Stepping in, Ian Happ. He reached on a single in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The catcher, number 40.
Ready now, Wilson Contreras. Here's the first pitch to him. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Up middle and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, second baseman, Javier Baez.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Contreras, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sliders in for a strike. And that one just missed outside. And a change-up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson picks it up. Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And a bouncing ball foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1 run, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Here's Addison Russell, who got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hard on the ground toward short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. To the bottom. And here's Tyler Saladino. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The White Sox, second baseman.
And that's in there for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Saladino retired, and there's 1 away. So 1 away, and that will bring in the dangerous Cuban slugger Jose Abreu. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swinging on 3-0, now 3 balls and a strike. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to
hammer the other way to deep right field. Zobrist ranging back, and it's gone.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry, so I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Wellington Castillo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 3 runs, just 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now another 1-2. Pitch popped up. Rizzo is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Up next for Chicago, Jimenez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Changeup in for a strike.
not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
2 out, nobody on. And Cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Albert Almora. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
How about it?
Here's Chris Bryant now. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing?
And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 35 now on the season. And the Cubs have come back to tie it at 3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, Hero. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. No hits to this point. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. One out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And there's a base hit on the line. Rizzo will head for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to short.
Anderson brings it in.
And there are two away now. Ready, one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Hey. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Rizzo stands at second with two gone. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. At the plate, Leury Garcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in a philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
The 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Zobrist moves over. 2 gone. Now at the plate, number 63. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lester has his target. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. 5 innings. James Shield will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Two and two to the Cubs catcher. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Javier Baez is on deck. Takes this the other way to right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Digging in, Javier Baez, already 2 for 2. We'll look to add on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Before the pitch, a move by Shields. And a dive, but he's back in. One now to Zobrist. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time as he steals second. One and two, here it comes. In the dirt here. Baez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him. Standing in, Addison Russell. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Addison Russell.
From from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. 2 out here and a runner at second. The 1-0. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets fouled. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Comes in 0 for 2 thus far. A ball and no strikes. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Now the 2-0. Here's a high pop-up. Baez on the move. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Tyler Saladino. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Grounded weakly toward third. Bryant over to his left. Throw gets him 2 down. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Matt Davidson will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Abreu is off at first with 2 away. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. Looking up is Contreras into the shrubbery and gone. Chase Simmons will come on out of the bullpen. He'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. So take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sliced hard on the ground, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Boy, D'Lo, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Addison Russell will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Russell behind 0-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit to short.
Anderson picks it up.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder, number 5.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. So far this season, Almora is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, B-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Chris Bryant is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Here it comes on 0-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
Missed with a breaking ball.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Almora is on his way home. He'll score easily. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Line drive base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Garcia will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Now to the plate, Leury Garcia. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Rob Zastryzny gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching for the Cubs, number 29.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. The 2-0 is taken, strike 1.
One strike.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. Popped up. Bryant has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 31.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. 0 for 2 for him to this point. In there for strike one. One out, nobody on.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Zastryzny playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Here now the 2-2. It's hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
Now batting, number 63.
In now, number 63. Good look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. His path to the big leagues wasn't the most direct, but you have to give him a whole lot of credit for getting here. He has a chance to make an impression on the higher-ups here in September and earn a more permanent spot on this roster next year.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
2-1 count to the pale hose leadoff hitter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into right field, that's a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. Stepping up now, Tyler Saladino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Hector run been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. The young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. He's in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So in now for Chicago, Ben Zobrist, who sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And it's 1-1. Baez stands at first with one out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Baez breaks from first, and he missed with it. Ball 4, so that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping into the box, Addison Russell, as he'll look to bring home that time. Run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Popped him up. Abreu is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Albert Almora. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Missed with a slider.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Swing and a line drive. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. Taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Saladino waits on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Mike Montgomery is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
First pitch on its way.
Mike
A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 1-2. This is foul right side. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough count, number 1. Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Davidson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. There's Baez in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo.
Castillo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Jimenez would be next. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Zobrist will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Nate Jones comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Jones, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first down here in the ninth. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Anthony Rizzo. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rizzo will head for second. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
Now that's the at-bat they needed. Bases empty, 1 out, down 1 in the ninth. He's got to find a way, any way to get on base, and he does more than that, getting into scoring position here. We've got a great finish on our hands, guys.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Right side. Only play will be the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now. Stepping into the box, Ian Happ, and he's got a chance to tie things up here as the equalizer sits just 90 feet away. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Rizzo on third with 2 out. Grounded to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's a 6-6 ball game.
Hey, that base hit right here ties things up late in the game, D-Row. And I think right now what they'd love to do, get back in the dugout and have one of those really good shutdown innings.
Is that what you're thinking, Dan, when you took the mound? Your team throws up a crooked number or throws up a 1 spot on that other team. You got to go out there and throw it down.
No doubt about it. You want to go in attack mode after you take your 8 warm-up pitches. That first guy comes up. You're really putting your concentration cap on, trying to get a 1-2-3 inning and get your guys right back into the dugout.
Wilson Contreras is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he is tagged out here. Boy. Now batting, Jimenez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Bottom of the ninth for the White Sox.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1. Avisail Garcia Move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Garcia is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Now the 2-1. Swing, and he's able to flare this one out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they can potentially be productive with. But this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in the gap.
And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Happ is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number two. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Coming to the plate now, number 63. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, this is interesting right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will... Avisail Garcia will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Sliders in for a strike.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Garcia giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out.
Ball
3-0.
3 balls.
Ben Zobrist is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is a slider looked at and called a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. Strike two swinging. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. So a perfect start to the 10th here. 2 up and 2 down. Here's Ben Zobrist now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And there's his first base hit in this one. So that'll extend the inning and bring in Addison Russell to bat next.
Now batting.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's Addison Russell. She'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball one. There are two gone, and the possible go-ahead run at first. Now it's 2-0. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike one.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
And there he goes towards second. He swings and misses. And he'll be tagged out at second base. David Bowie will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. Mark Segunas is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That can prove to be pivotal.
Anthony Bass makes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. Runners off for second, and he fouls this one off. Possible winning run aboard here, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. In prior meetings against Anthony Bass, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Possible winning run on first, one man away. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders. And that's
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Carson Fulmer takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 51.
Stepping in, Addison Russell. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He offered that pitch out of the zone there, and I think that's a result of the previous pitch getting called against him. He might feel like he's needing to expand the zone if that's how it's going to be called.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Mark Segunas. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him. Matt Davidson will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as they'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. Scorched to third. Bowie scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. So So striding forward now, Wellington Castillo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-1 home. It's in there for strike number 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard to third. Bowie is up with it. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 74.
In now, Jimenez. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Popped him up. Rizzo is there to make the catch, and that means we've... Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Tapper up the line. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Gets by him for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man in. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Popped him up. Anderson over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Delmonico looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, and it's now an 8-6 ball game. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Chased the fastball that time.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now Brendan Morrow is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th. Standing in,
Avisail Garcia.
He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And Morrow uses the fastball to get ahead. It's 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Morrow, California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first-rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Here comes the first pitch. Up high in the air. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Riding in once again, number 63. He steps in for the 5th time today, giving him a bonus chance, if you will, to keep that hitting streak alive.
Yeah, and thank his lucky stars, his lineup's been able to get him that 5th opportunity. Right here, you're usually only seeing 3 to 4 at-bats if you work a walk-in. He's got a chance to keep this hit streak alive.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Cubs with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Anthony Bass gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Brendan Morrow hammers down the save, his 40th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us.
Central. The Chicago Cubs picked up, 19 hits in this one as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox, 8-6. As of today, the White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Marlins combined to give up just 5 hits as they grab the win against the visiting Reds, 4-0. As of right now, the Marlins sit in last place in the National League East. They're 19.5 games out of first, while the Reds are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Milwaukee Brewers completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-3. The win was their 6th straight as a team. At the start of the day, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Brewers are 2nd in the division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. Ty Blach earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, leading San Francisco over the Redbirds 4-2. In the standings, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National